totally will. I have her off the black boots tonight for San Antonio. Shut the fuck up. How do you men not have back problems? You're like walking around on ice skates the whole night. Can't imagine trying to fuck in these things, but slip. Just, you take them off. No, I fuck with my boots on, sir. I love you more, sir. I love you way fucking more. I love that I said I fuck with my boots on, and he goes, I love you! It's good to be in real Texas, not in Austin. Fuck those tax evaders. This is where real Texas is, where you still walk into a restaurant with a gun. You realize it scares me a little bit, right? Like, you just imagine they come and don't say anything. Let's go, alright, I get back to work. I lost 45 pounds, like, I don't know if you can tell. You know it's time to lose weight when you switch your scale over to kilograms. Like, fuck that weight, I can't be that. That's 280, or you got 122 is way better. I fuck chicks that are 122. Or I used to. She's not 122 anymore. I don't know what she is. But it's not 122. I love her. Hold on, let me squirt all over. I love my wife a lot. If she cheated on me, I'd murder her. That's love. Don't worry, I'd kill my daughters too. I'm not gonna be a single parent. Start cleaning. I get a $2 million. If she dies, I get $2 million. How great? I mean, how tough would that be? We did the DNR, and she goes, if I something happened to me, I just want you to pull the plug. I was like, no problem. She goes, what about you? I go, keep it plugged in, get a fucking generator, are you kidding me? And suck my dick every day at sunrise. That's how I want to come out of a coma. It's like Snow White, like, wow, 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 wow. I lost so much, you're never gonna believe this, I lost so much weight, I saw her sucking my dick the other night. I had never seen it before. I'd heard about it. I've seen guys see it, like in porn when they watch it and they're like, yeah. And I've never done that. I just, when you're fat, you get your dick sucked, you put your hands up like you're getting robbed, and you're just like, your sleep apnea kicks in. Are you sleeping? No. Sorry, I can't lay back like this. I'm gonna eat my triangle pillow, so don't throw it in my throat while you suck my... Are you turned on yet? Huh? Here's the creepy part. I didn't know what to do when I saw her. I didn't know, like, I was like, do I put my finger in her mouth or DP or... I don't, like, I didn't, I mean, honestly, I'm not like, we're meat and potatoes fuckers. We are. So I fucking put her hair behind her ear. Yeah, like I was centered in first grade. You look beautiful. There you go. We'll part your hair to the side. Make friends. She looked up. She goes, don't touch my fucking hair. I was like, I don't know what... Here's the deal. We're both on testosterone. I'm not supposed to tell you that. But... And gentlemen, if your wife gets offered testosterone, take it. It turns them into whores now. She said to me the other day, she goes, I want to have phone sex. I've wanted this before they had cameras on phones, okay? We've been together 20 years. FaceTime's only been around 12 now. I was so fucking excited. I was... and then she's fucking old as shit. She's 53. I almost grew up fast. She's 53. It's old as shit. She's going through menopause. You know how she told me? In a hot tub. This redneck goes, I ain't bleeding no more. I was like, cool, Leah Thompson, let's see you swim. Try having phone sex with a 53-year-old who's never done it before. She was using a pillow to prop up her phone and it kept tilting back. All I'm seeing is her tit hanging off the side of her body and a ceiling fan. I'm like, fucking cross your legs and put it on your fucking heel. I want to see pussy. Get your angles right, woman. What do you ain't gonna see my face. I was like, I don't remember what it looks like. And then there's this new feature. I don't know if you've happened to you on FaceTime. If you say a word, I don't know what word, it'll just blast a thumbs up. I was like, I like that. And she goes, are people watching this? And I'm so old, I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't think anyone wants to see this Gilbert Grape sex tape. Just Arnie and Mama just on bed. I can climb, Gilbert. If I ever do coke with Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm making him do Arnie to me. I'm making him go full fucking Arnie. Me and him on a private jet, just... It's my birthday! I love my wife, I do, but she is old as shit. And I didn't know I was getting old. I just stopped seeing. I couldn't tell because I don't read. So I'm not curious. Be shocked how little you read when you don't care. I just thought I was hungover, and then one day she goes, you need glasses, and I got glasses, and I can fucking see. And I look cute as fuck. She's like, well, you look cute, and then there are glasses, why? I was like, suck this dick, bitch! And she came in to give me a kiss, and I realized, I haven't seen this bitch in high def in 10 fucking years. Step on those glasses, save my marriage. Here's the deal. Last one, ladies, I swear. If you're married... All right, two more. If you're married... If you're married to an older woman, this is the key. Every morning, find her. Before you even speak to her, give her a hug, lean over her, and give her a kiss every morning, and it reminds you of the woman you married. That's right. That's right, because when they look up, their skin tightens. And if you grab their ears and pull back, you're like, there she is! That's the girl that sucks dick on a jet ski. Missionary sex, that's all you can do. All right, 53 with that loose skin, all it's on, it's laying on the pillow in missionary sex. She gets on top of you, she looks like a hound dog. Goes, hey. All right, last one, I swear to God. All right, two more, hold on. Then you get turned on by older chicks. Like, I'm into sloppy décolletage. You know what that is, sir? No? Well, she's still young. It's this territory right here. When they're young, it looks like a Marine made his bed. It's tight. It's got hope. Dreams. And then one day, at 42 years old, you're eating breakfast across from her, and you see a crease down the center. And you're thinking, how hard did you sleep on your side last night? This means they spoiled. They turn, they're on, they're done. My wife's 53, her décolletage looks like a confused pug. Last one, I swear to God. Hold on, she's not here, I gotta get out of my system. When they're in menopause, okay, two more. When they're in menopause, they sweat. Just fucking, out of no reason at all, just fucking sweat. Just, how bad? Their tits stink, that's how bad. All of a sudden, their bra is soaking wet. And I saw her, she was smelling. I go, what the fuck are you smelling your bra for? She goes, it don't smell good, I've been sweating all day. And I made the mistake of smelling her bra too. It smelled like a hockey glove. I was like, God, clean your tits, please. All right, last one. The best part, when they're in menopause, you can blow reckless loads in them. Oh, like you found your neighbor's laundry in the dryer. Just fucking throw it down. Of course, now I'm 53 and I'm on testosterone. My lows aren't like what they used to be. Oh, they used to be ropes, just bloop go, bloop go, bloop go. Now when I have an orgasm, you just hear she wants to swallow, she has to go. My loads used to enter her like Elon Musk looking for those Thai kids in the cave. Excited with hope, I can do this! Now my loads enter her like those kids from the Sandlot when they hit their ball in the old man's yard. One more. 10 minutes of jokes about Leanne. I'm sweating right now. I just started using Zins. Has anyone used those? Has anyone had sex with a Zin? Fuck yes! And she was like, did you brush your teeth? I was like, no, it's cinnamon flavor. I went down on her with a Zen, and I was worried that she was going to get the effects of nicotine because it was in my mouth, and then I fucking lost it there. I was like, where's my fucking Zen? And I'm looking around and going, all right, we're done. Now, I love her. She's a redneck, like a real fucking redneck. No, man. She's like discipline your dog with a shovel kind of redneck. We had to get rid of a couple of her daddy's flags, if you know what I'm talking about. Now your family just buys the meth, her family cooks it. They're so redneck, she's got 2 cousins who are married. I love that town, Texas. You're like, I don't technically live in San Antonio. It's a small town of 1,200. I mean, it's going to happen. That's what she said, it's going to happen. I said, hold on. And then they introduced us to their child. And my daughter Ryla goes, that's not supposed to happen. And my wife said a phrase I'm certain you will understand that I do not need to translate. She said the most redneck thing that's ever come out of her fucking mouth. She looked at her cousins and she goes, to me and my daughters, shit. They kin, but they ain't blood. They kin, but they ain't blood. We met their child. They blood. They blood is up. They should not blood. What's up, cuz? This mouth-breathing, window-licking ninny. Holy shit. He's the dumbest person I've ever met, and I grew up in Florida, okay? Florida is filled with dumb people. When I was 10 years old, I was pulling into a grocery store with my dad, 10 years old, in a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms are so bad in Florida. Our lightning is so bad, we can't have giraffes in our zoos. I can't tell if you know that's a joke or not. Part of you like, that makes sense, that would make sense. Now, coup proof problematic. We pull into a grocery store in a thunderstorm, lightning everywhere, and we see a kid, 16 years old, collecting steel shopping carts. And my dad starts laughing and he goes, buddy, check that out. That's called natural selection. I'm 10 years old, I go, what are you talking about? And he goes, trust me, one day, that kid will. And it was like God was listening, and he was like, I'll take it from here. And he got that motherfucker. Dude got struck by lightning, takes a header in a handicap spot, fittingly. Make yourself comfortable, buddy, you're gonna be there for a while. My dad starts celebrating like he fucking called it. He's like, shut the fuck up! You saw that, I called that, that's better than a hole in one. No one sees that, big guy, that is, we are lucky. Oh, you can smell it in the air. Kid smoking like an overcooked brisket. My dad gets done celebrating and just goes, come on, let's go inside. Look, I'm not getting out of this fucking car. There's lightning out there. He goes, it's not a shark, shithead, let's go. That's how stupid Florida is. When I met this child, by the way, I have a million fucking countdown as Florida. Growing up in Florida, I knew 2 dudes without tongues. Swear to God, tongueless breath and All right, back to this inbred child. So, we're sitting on the edge of a dock in Alabama having a cocktail. Styrofoam cup, Tito's and soda. Beautiful. Kid comes up, stands next to me, shirtless. We look like fucking twins. He just stared at me. And he goes, "Hey, mister, throw me in the water." I go, "Just jump." He goes, "No. Throw me in the water." I go, "If you just lean, it'll happen." And he smiles, he goes, "No, mister, do me WWE style. Throw me in the water." I'm like, "I'm from Florida, bitch, it's on." So I grab this fat fuck by his armpits, pop him up in the air so he's buoyant, like neutrally buoyant, put my hand on his back, and I push hard as shit, because it's a 7-foot drop to the water. I'm trying to knock the wind out of it. If you're a parent, you know that's the best sound you're ever gonna fucking hear. When you knock the wind out of a child, it's pure energy. Just they think they're dead. Get mama. It is second best sound. I mean this for real. I'm not being shady. Best sound easily. Deaf person laughing. That's the best sound. Hold on, fuck you. If you know a deaf person, you know that's a great fucking sound. It's unbridled joy, just. They don't know what they sound like. They go, pure joy, uncut, no fentanyl, just. You get two deaf people laughing, it sounds like they're kicking pigeons. Sweet secret time. I one time had a hotel room next to two deaf people fucking. I jacked off twice. It was so hot. At first I thought they were fighting over a pizza. So, back to my story. I pushed this child hard as fuck, and as soon as I release, I hear his mom from the house go, "He can't swim!" Fucking Lenny from Advice and Men here forgot that he never learned how to fucking swim, and now I look like Matthew McConaughey in The Hand of God. Down the sea! He hits the water, he disappears. When you can't swim, you don't kind of swim, you just fucking go. He's gone, I'm shocked. Now all the moms are up on the deck, they're like, "Bert, save that baby boy!" I'm thinking back to what my dad said, I'm like, maybe this is natural selection. I saved him, don't worry, I saved him. Grab him, take him to the shallow water. First words out of his mouth, can you guess it? Nope. "I can't swim." Yeah, I know. What reminded you, was it the water? And he doesn't even flinch. He goes, "Mister, I thought I had my life preserver on." It's like, "Oh, buddy, those are your titties." I've been there. He stops crying and he goes, "Mister, if I put my life preserver on, would you throw me in the water?" I was like, "Buddy, I can't think of anything I want to do more in this world than spend my day hitting a vape pen, drinking Tito's, and lighting your ass up." And the best part of all of it was he would get to the edge of the dock and he'd stop and be real cautious and go, "Hold on now. It's on." Fuck. I'm surrounded by stupid. My daughters are dumb as fuck. My daughter Isla will astound you with stupidity. She said one time, Leanne, I'm not supposed to talk about this, but Leanne had a lump in her back and had never moved, and we were really nervous, and Isla and I are in the sauna. And she said, "What do we do if something happens to Mom?" I said, "I guess we'll deal with that when it happens." And then she says, "We should sign a suicide pact." I was like, what? She goes, are you prepared to take care of kids? I said, I guess not. I go, what about Georgia? She goes, she'll be fine. Me and you are fucked. She can barely read. I'm not supposed to talk about this at all. She's dyslexic, like really dyslexic. I remember she read an article, she's like, they're trying to outlaw adoption in Mississippi? I was like, shithead, that says abortion. She didn't even flinch. She goes, oh, so they want orphans. Cool. I could do 1 hour on this child alone. We took her on vacation in a Winnebago, so packing's easy. I just throw away your shit in Winnebago. We get to where we're going, and she brings one shoe. And then she says, did anyone else pack the other one? Yeah, that's what we did, Isla. We all just packed random shoes just in case. I go, Isla, you have one shoe. And she goes, well, it's better than no shoes. So I'm not sure it is. I think it's actually fucking worse. Now I look like I'm gonna walk around with a homeless person. She has impulse control, really bad, like really fuck. She gets it from me. If I was drinking during the pandemic, she would sit on the arm of my recliner, get on my phone, watch me drink, and scroll Amazon, and just go, hey, big guy, how much you think a refrigerator costs? I go, like a fucking big one? She goes, no, mini fridge, what do you think? I go, fuck, like $150? She goes, if I told you they were $80, how many would you buy? I go, 4? She's like, done, son. Have you ever ordered something drunk on Amazon, it arrives and you gotta figure out what it is? Imagine the look on my face when I have 4 fucking mini fridges on our front porch. And these aren't baby fridges, these are Tyrion Lannister size refrigerators. The worst one, the girls want to learn how to skateboard. So I tell Leanne, we live on the street, I go, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy traffic cones and post them up at the end of the street so people have to slow down. Leanne's a fucking redneck. She looks at me and goes, dummy, you don't buy traffic cones, you steal traffic cones. Ain't no one buying no traffic cone. She goes, you ever seen them selling traffic cones at Target? Now I'm thinking, I've never seen a traffic cone. Ever, I've never seen one for sale. Isla is already on Amazon with a handful of traffic cones. She goes, don't listen to Forrest Gump, Dad, take a look. I go, Isla's got traffic cones. Leanne comes in, she goes, them saying big boy traffic cone. Them baby boy traffic cone. I'm not certain where this accent's going. I've kind of turned her into a Cajun chef. Them ain't no big boy traffic cone. Them baby boy try to little sucker traffic cone. I go, Isla, you got the big ones? She goes, size 8. I go, is that big? Biggest ones they got. I go, hook it up. She goes, how many you want, big guy? I go, fucking 8. She looks at Leanne and goes, done, son. I leaned into Leanne and I go, I can't wait to see the look on your stupid fucking face. And we waited for our victory, that moment where you prove your spouse wrong in front of the fucking family. 4 days, 4 fucking days. Traffic cones show up, Leanne and George are out doing errands, and I'm sitting in the living room and I see the Amazon guy walk across my front yard with 8 traffic cones, big boy traffic cones. Tall as an NBA player. Puts him on our front porch. I'm like, Isla, we fucking killed him! Isla comes out, sees him, and goes, them ain't no baby boy traffic cones. I said, they sure as my car, she goes, them big boy traffic cones. I go, I can't wait to see the look on her stupid fucking face. Isla goes, I say we block off our street. Make her apologize to us. She'll be like, Daddy, I can't get my traffic cones. And you'll be like, Mama, steal them traffic cones. We're celebrating so hard, I don't see the guy walk up with another rack of 8 traffic cones. It's the 3rd rack of 8 traffic cones that I see. That's 24 traffic cones. That's a lot of fucking traffic cones. My stomach drops. I walk to the front door. I go, excuse me, sir, there must be a problem. And he goes, oh, no problem. Van's filled with traffic cones. I said, what? He goes, 64 traffic cones. He leaves, Isla cuts the corner and goes, look at all them traffic cones. I go, lose the accent, boss hall. What the fuck did you do? She goes, I gotta say, Dad, that's all we can afford. They're really expensive. I said, how much did we pay for traffic cones? She goes, $2,500. I go, shit for brains. You didn't think something was wrong? We're paying $2,500 for 8 fucking traffic cones? She goes, well, they're really precious. Everyone steals them. Mom said. On the 5th rack of traffic cones, the guy said to me with a straight face, are you guys opening a Chick-fil-A? He leaves, and there we are, me and Dickhead, staring at 64 traffic cones like a dead body in the back of a trunk. I was brainstorming, we'll hide them. And I'm like, where the fuck are we hiding? 56 traffic cones in our house. She said, do you have a shovel? I'm like, you think we're gonna dig a hole and bury 50? You don't think your mom's gonna know to 7 shallow graves in the front yard? She goes, well, we can't let them out here, Dad. Someone's gonna steal them. I was like, now you're fucking thinking. We put 56 traffic cones in our truck and drove around our neighborhood and just dropped them off on every fucking corner. And then came back victorious. Stood in our front yard with 8 traffic cones in between us. I got a glass of wine, cigar, I was holding a skateboard. Leanne and Georgia pull up and they're fucking shocked. Leanne goes, them big boy traffic cones, huh? I said, sure as fuck, what do you gotta say? She goes, where the other 56? I said, what? She goes, you charge $2,500 on my Amazon. You don't think I'm gonna look at your fucking order? I goes, you know we ordered 64 and didn't stop us? And he goes, I wanted to see the look on your stupid fucking face. The woman's a fucking beast. She is. She's real redneck. Like, you ever marry someone who grew up poor and they're never gonna stop being poor? Like, you can't shake it out of them. And then you make money and we fly Boston to LA, right? And I get to the airport and I find out she bought coach fucking tickets. I go, what the fuck is this? She goes, I ain't spending no $1,500 on no fucking first class ticket. It's $200. We gonna sit like everybody else. I was like, the fuck I am? I walk up to the counter, I go, you got any upgrades? The lady goes, 1. I go, cool, I'll take it. She goes, what about your wife? I go, no, she's learning a lesson today. Leanne's like, what about me? I go, you should have bought a first class ticket, stupid. The whole time we're in the airport, she thinks I'm gonna switch with her. I'm like, the fuck I am? You're sitting in coach there, big girl. On the plane, she stops at my first class ticket and goes, come on now. I go, no, you're sitting in steerage with Leo and the Italian kid. Have fun dancing with the Irish. We sit down, I hear her sit down, huffing and puffing. I get my cocktail, double jack on the rocks, lots of rocks. Fuck yeah. I'm enjoying myself, I'm setting up my whole area. And then I hear, like loud as fuck, like an elephant. And I'm like, what the fuck? I text Leanne, I go, did you hear that? She goes, I certainly did, everyone heard it. I said, what is it? She writes back, there is a special needs woman on our flight who doesn't like flying. I said, what's that mean? She writes back, she has tics, one of which is squealing like an elephant, and they're getting worse. I write back, is she hot? Leanne replies, fuck you. I go back, where is she sitting? And Leanne writes, your seat, motherfucker. This could not get better. She replies, please switch with me. I'm getting scared. I write back, new phone, who dis? I'm laughing so hard at people walking in the coach and seeing this Japanese woman just going, holy fuck! So finally, before takeoff, it's over. I'm gonna switch with her. So I go up to the flight attendant. I got my drink in my hand. I go, hey, my wife is sitting next to that special needs lady. And the flight attendant goes, whoa. I said, well, I'm gonna switch with her. And the lady goes, you are a good man. I was like, yeah, no. I go, but here's the deal. I need to drink on this flight, so I'm gonna let my wife sit in first class, but she didn't drink. She's a square. So if you load me up with alcohol, I'll be totally cool. You won't hear a peep out of me. I'll be fine the entire flight, but I have to drink. And the lady says, and this is precious if you fly, she goes, kill your drink, I'll make you a fresh one. I was like, what? And then she gives me 2 baby bottles of Jacks and goes, that should get you to cruising altitude. I'll eat you before I get first class. Then she leans in real close and she goes, more men should be like you. She doesn't know that all I'm thinking is, I gotta start traveling with a special needs person. If this is how they let you drink, fuck yeah, Corky, let's go. I get my drink, I walk past all those selfish motherfuckers in first class, get the coach, open the curtain, and all I see is absolute chaos. The special needs woman is sitting in my seat, in the middle seat in bulkhead, and everyone around her has a look of terror. She is a woman, roughly 29, about 6'5". Oh yeah, she's a big bitch. She looks like she cuts her hair with 2 rocks. She's flailing violently, and then I look at Leanne, who is pressed up against the window, with an absolute look of terror in her eyes, whispering, help me. I then look at the special needs woman again, and I realize, upon further inspection, she has oven mitts duct taped to her fucking hands. Not even the same oven mitt, 2 different oven mitts duct taped to her fucking hands. Leanne undoes her seatbelt, I hand her my drink, I go, enjoy your fucking flight. Not on my watch. You wanted to sit in coach, that's your problem, not mine. I couldn't stop laughing. The whole flight I drank, got blackout drunk. And then the noise stopped. And my fucking wife calmed her down. My wife, the fucking saint she is, fucking hung out with her and talked to her. They read together, they watched a movie on the iPad. Like a fucking whisperer. I get off the plane and I'm waiting for her to get off the plane. She comes out with a special needs person, lady. She's like, Brenda, this is my husband, Bert. We're gonna take her down to baggage claim. And I was like, yeah, she probably can't get her bags with the oven mitts. Leanne's like, we won't take them off for her. I was like, the fuck we are? Someone that loved her duct taped them to her fucking hands. That's a caretaker. They duct, like a pro boxer, they duct, not once, they duct taped them over the thumb. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking find out we have Wolverine on our hands. And then we go downstairs, we meet her grandma, very sweet lady, and of course Dan spends 20 minutes with them, then we walk into the car, and then we get in our car to go home, and I as a comic, I'm laughing at what I saw. I'm just, in my head, I'm going, fucking oven mitts. Like, it's just wild. It's wild that I witnessed that. And Leanne's the whole time like, don't you fucking laugh. You're a bad person. I will not laugh at her. She's a good, don't you fucking laugh. And now, when you tell me not to laugh, I am holding it in like, we get home, I get naked, get in bed, and she will not speak to me. She is done with me. Wake up the next morning, roll over, she's cool, we have sex. The second I have an orgasm, I'm still on top of her, and I lean down to her ear and I go, fucking oven mitts. Get out of bed, and Leanne goes, you best not be laughing at that special needs lady. I said, oh no, I'm just saying it's oven mitts. And then Leanne goes, hold on. Did you take a shit at the airport? I said, maybe. She goes, you did. Feel your ass cheek. I reach back. The paper toilet seat cover was still there. I had sat so long on the toilet, it had cotton candied itself to my legs and ass. I had put my jeans on over it, sat on it for a 6-hour flight home. I slept, I fucked my wife in it. I now have a look of terror in my face, and Leanne starts laughing and goes, I just fucked a special needs person. Don't worry, we'll tell it. Are you kidding me? We'll definitely tell it. We're working on, this is everything we're doing is working up to my new special. I'm shooting it in July. So if there's anything you don't like, let me know. And if there's something you're really into, like just text me or something. I've given my phone number out enough. I sent a text, yesterday I got a text, this is a true story. I got a text from a professional football player, a big one, like a tough guy. Don't worry, that's the reveal. Give me a second. He's going through knee surgery, and he's on his phone, and he texts me, he goes, hey man, you're gonna be in Vegas for the Super Bowl, I'd love to come out, and I'd love to bring a bunch of guys from my team to the show, if you're cool with it. And I texted, voice text, abso-fucking-lutely, and hit send. Voice text changed that to I'm so fucking lonely. Let's see what Max Crosby responded with. I can't see anything. Max Crosby replied with, that got dark. Have you ever sent a text and you're not have your glasses on? This is the worst one. So, did you know that the letters B and the letter N are right next to him on your keyboard? Found that out the hard way. My travel agent rented me a truck, and she wrote back, which one do you want? The Escalade or the Tahoe? And what I meant to write was, I want the bigger truck. Yes, black man, you'll never know the fear in my heart. When I sent that hate text, what kind of fucking animal do I look like? I lost my shit. I was like, I'm canceled, I'm done. This will go viral tomorrow. Luckily she's cool, she's like, Escalade it is. Our kids don't know racism, they just don't. And in LA, fluidity, sexual fluidity is like a brand new thing. Like there's no homophobia at all. Everyone's gay, everyone. And look, I'm cool with it, but it's just hard to I'm not saying I'm old school, I got love for everyone, but like one of these kids, this boy, I've known his whole life, since like first grade, came to my house, big dude, plays football. He came back from college, he's like, yeah, I'm gay now. I was like, nah. He's like, no, I am. I was like, I might need you to prove it. Like, suck a dick or something. I can't take your word on this. And then my dad's next to me, and my dad's just blown away. He goes, he's gay? I go, I don't think so. I think it's the pandemic. I think whatever's in those vaccines. And so, I'm joking. But the best is my buddy goes, hey, yeah, all the kids are like that. My daughter's gay and it's cool as fuck. And my dad's old school. He goes, I think that sucks for you. The guy's like, why is that? And he goes, well, she just ruined 2/3 of porn for you and walked away. And this guy's like, what the fuck? And I started giggling. I go, yeah, anytime you see girl on girl, you're like, that's what my kid does. I was like, yeah, have my son be a gay man sucking black cocks. I already don't watch that shit. I'd be cool to see that. Too far? We won't put that in the special. Okay. No, I hear you. Loud and clear. Got it. Let's see if you like this one. Our best friends are Asian, Chinese, and Vietnamese. And our friend Sandy shows my stories all the time. I put on my stories, and we're at dinner one night, and her sister's there, and her sister calls her Viet. I go, what the fuck's that? She goes, it's my name. So I thought your name was Sandy. She goes, my parents both speak English. You think they named me Sandy? I go, yeah, that's how names work. She goes, no, stupid. Sandy's my white people's name. I said, what? She goes, when we came to this country, we weren't assimilating, so we all had to pick white people names. I said, how do you do that? She goes, movies. She goes, I saw a movie about this girl from a different country who was new at school, and she wasn't very cool. But by the end of the movie, she was the coolest girl in school. And I was like, tell me more, tell me more. I go, you got your name from Greece? She's like, that's not that bad. What do you mean, my dad? I was like, what's your dad's name? And she said, Rambo. Now, it's a true story. So, Rambo takes Vietnamese kids every year and brings them to the United States. And he shows them the US. Usually they love it, but they get this one kid, and at the end of his trip, they're like, what did you think? And he goes, I didn't like it. They're like, what? He goes, I didn't do any white people shit. Like, what do you mean? He goes, I just did Asian shit with you. I wanted to have like a white experience. And Rambo's like, call Bert. I have never been more ready for a call in my life. They're like, Bert, can you show this kid what it's like to be white? I was like, Sandy, he'll be storming the Capitol by noon. I showed up, Hawaiian shirt on, guns ablaze, and I go, where is he? Because they're all kind of the same height, you know? I didn't expect that to get a laugh. Keeping the special, so. Good call, new set. So. Let's see if I can stripper pick this up. So, look at this kid, I go, what's your name? He's like, Kevin. I go, what's your real name? He tells me, I'm like, cool, we'll call you Kevin. I go, Kevin, sky's the limit, what do you want to do? And he doesn't even flinch, he goes, skateboard. We have shitty streets in Vietnam, and we have bad skateboards, I want a skateboard. I was like, bitch, I got traffic cones. I take him out, I buy him a skateboard, I buy him knee pads, I bought all the shit for him, right? Good stuff, too. I even bought him, like, white kid clothes. Like American white kid clothes, a Brixton shirt. He, from afar, he looked like a white kid, but then when he skated up to you, you're like, oh, what's up, Kevin? We skateboard for like 2 hours, and then he comes up and goes, I'm hungry. I said, what do you want? And he goes, I don't want Vietnamese shit, I want American shit. I was like, buddy, you'll be throwing up in your mouth while you sleep tonight. We go to McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King. I get the best from all three. I bring them back to my house. The kid's eating like he's never eaten before, and he didn't want to do this, and if you're Asian, you're going to understand this. When I had him dip a French fry into a chocolate frosty, he put it in his mouth, and he looked at me, and he goes, I don't want to go back to Vietnam. I was like, now I'm doing my job. What's next, Kevin? He goes, I want to go to Compton. I was like, pump your brakes. He's like, we can't go. I go, oh, we can go, but we need guns. He's like, where are we going to get guns? I go, my bedroom, bitch. Welcome to America, motherfucker. When I put a 9mm in this child's hand, dude, he held it with reverence. He was like, oh, I've never held a gun before. I was like, that's not the movies I've seen. He's like, is it loaded? I go, I don't know, there's only one way to find out, bitch. Point it at the cat, pull the trigger. He's like, click, he goes, I don't want to go to Compton, I want to play with guns. I was like, I got an AK-47. He's like, you do? I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. He's like, can I hold it? I was like, yeah, but you gotta take your shirt off and get my bushes. I want to get a picture. Yeah. Hold on, there's a steady going. I like it. Black guy likes it, it stays. So. We found, hold on. We're gonna do a little long tonight if you guys don't mind. We found a child one time, not like in a dumpster, but like at a parade. Me, Georgia, and Isla found a child, a lost child. This is my favorite story in the world. In the world. It was 4th of July. Everyone's partying. I got a backpack full of beer, a vape pen. It's 4th of July. I'm being a parent. This kid is walking upstream, crying, kindergarten year, just screaming his head off. And I stop. I go, hey, buddy, what's wrong? And he just in a panic goes, I lost my family. I go, hey, I know. And as a dad, you know that terrible feeling. My daughters are like, what's going on? And they'd never thought they'd been lost. I was like, you have. You just don't know it. I go, buddy, is your mom here? And he goes, I don't know. I said, what's your mom's name? And he goes, I don't know. Isla kind of backs up and goes, keep it moving, big guy. I go, what? She goes, something's off. Didn't know his mom's name? I was like, he's fucking scared, Isla. And she goes, no, he's a gypsy. Let's go. I'm like, what? She goes, this is how they pickpocket you, Dad. I saw on TikTok. This is how they do it. I'm like, shut up, idiot. I go, buddy, is your dad here? And he goes, I don't know. I said, what's your dad's name? He goes, I don't know. Now I back up. I'm like, fuck, we got a gypsy. Georgia looks at both of us and goes, calm down, you two. She goes, my name's Georgia. Do you know your name? And he just calms down and goes, Nathan. She goes, Nathan, this is my daddy. People call him Bert. What do people call your daddy? And you see him processing. He's in kindergarten. He's like, David? Maybe Michael? Now Georgia's like, all right, we got a gypsy. What do we do? I look at him and I go, buddy, I promise you we are finding your family. And the girls hold his hand. I get behind him and I'm loud as fuck. I'm like, we got a boy! Just walking upstream, loud as fuck. I got a brand new baby boy! Who wants him clean as fuck? Now I'm didn't say that, but like, it's LA, you never know. So, all of a sudden, this dude recognizes Nathan. His son's in Nathan's class, and he's with his son. And Nathan goes, I know that boy. So we go to the dad, I go, listen, he's lost his family. I'm losing my buzz. Can we skinny this up? Dad goes, his family's right next door. I'll get him. I was like, no, fuck that. I'm the hero in this story. I'll get him. I go, girls, stay with Nathan. Nathan, I'm coming back with your family. And I go to the party next door, confident. Kill a beer, put it in their mailbox. I'm like, I got a brand new baby boy. Lost his family. His name's Nathan. Did anyone lose a kindergartner named Nathan? Nothing. Everyone's staring at me in silence. All of a sudden, I feel Isla next to me. She goes, his name's Nathan. I go, what the fuck are you doing here? She goes, I'm not standing next to that gypsy, Dad. I'm with you. I don't trust him. I go, his name's Nathan. Did anyone lose Nathan? Nothing. And then she hits me again. I go, I fucking know. Was there David? Maybe a Michael here? Dude looking at me goes, my name's David. I said, do you have a son? He's like, yeah. I go, is his name Nathan? He goes, it is. Isla steps forward and goes, did you think this was a magic trick? He goes, Nathan doesn't get lost, okay? I go, well, I found one. He thinks he'll never see his family again. You want to put some eyes on this piece of shit, see if it's yours? He looks around and he goes, I'm kind of at a party right now. I'm like, I hit Isla, I go, you thought I was a piece of shit dad. This is what other dads look like. I go, David, let's just take a look at this kid. And we start walking over. I go, Nathan! And as soon as I yell Nathan, a dad comes sprinting out of the backyard. This dad has lost his child. He is freaked out. He's like, did someone say they found Nathan? And I was like, I did. He goes, my name's Michael. I'm like, thank God. I go, David, you can go fuck yourself. I found his dad. And David gets fucking fire engine red. And he goes, God damn it! Michael, have you been drinking? I'm like, holy shit. How do I not solve this fucking Scooby-Doo mystery? Oh my God, what the? And I was going, what's going on? Is he a gypsy? I'm like, shut the fuck up, Isla. don't say a word. Michael goes, David, I had one drink. He goes, you were supposed to be watching Nathan. Isla's eyes widen, looks at me and goes, Georgia, we found out why he doesn't know his mom's name. The best part of that story is we told my wife, a redneck, that story. And of course she's a woman, so she figured it out way ahead of me. The second I go, David, maybe Michael, she goes, oh, his daddy's a Sugarfoot? I said, what? She goes, that's what we call him in the South. It's a polite way of saying gay. He's a Sugarfoot. I was like, thanks, Pauline. What other hate slurs do you have in that vocabulary of yours? She is a good mom. I'm a shit dad. Like, I don't process parenting well. Like, and I say this because I feel like you guys grew up with dads like mine, where like you weren't allowed to cry, right? You couldn't, you had to be a man, and and my dad would yell, and you had the threat of violence, so you were like, all right, I'll learn my lesson. And that does not work with little girls. I found out the hard way. I was in Georgia doing a TV show, and I got a call from Leanne. She's like, we got a problem. I said, what's up? She goes, Georgia's smoking weed. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, where did she get it? She said, it's your weed, dummy. I was like, son of a bitch! She's a thief too? Fucking, we're killing this kid. I said to her, I swear to God, my exact words, I'm on speakerphone, I go, I'm gonna light that bitch up tonight. I said that, I go, I'm gonna fucking scream until I lose my voice, and I won't stop screaming until she's crying on the other end of the phone. And I hang up. Now I happen to be eating lunch with Snoop Dogg, who was staring at me like fucking. All right then. He goes, problems on the home front? I said, yeah, that. He goes, can I ask? I said, my fucking daughter got caught smoking weed. And Snoop just goes, that's it? He goes, how old? I said, 15. And he goes, and you gonna light that bitch up? I said, yeah. He goes, how old were you the first time you smoked weed? I go, that's fucking irrelevant. I was 14, it was a different time. And Snoop starts laughing, he goes, yeah, it was fucking illegal, shithead. He goes, and you gonna light that bitch up for smoking weed? I said, yeah, Snoop, that's what I'm gonna do. He goes, nah, not on my watch. I ain't gonna let that happen. He goes, see what's going on right now is your little girl's just growing up, and you got a bunch of feelings about that make you feel inadequate. And so you're gonna take all your feelings out on that little girl, and you're gonna scream at her about all the shit you going on with inside, and make her cry for shit's going on in your fucking head. I can't let that happen. I was like, when the fuck did you become a doctor? He goes, tonight after work, don't you make that call. You come to my trailer, I'm gonna cool you the fuck down. I said, what? He goes, player, and he leans in real close. He said, we gonna take a shower. I said, what? He goes, you heard me, motherfucker, don't tell nobody neither, just me and you, okay? And he leaves, and I'm like, I'm not telling a soul that I'm taking a bath with Snoop Doggy Dogg tonight. The whole day, I'm listening to every Snoop Dogg song, trying to hear what take a shower means. I'm panicked, but I do want to party with Snoop, so fuck it, right? I get done work, I don't make the call. I go to his trailer, I knock on the door, and he goes, I knew you'd show up. I walk in, I go, what? He goes, white boys love this shit. Which is true, we do love gay shit. You don't get it as a black dude, pause, but like if I could sneak around and put my dick on his shoulder, he'd be like, got me. We love gay shit. I don't know what it is, but like, gay shit with your boys is the way we connect. My hardest I ever made my friends laugh in high school, I put my dick and balls in a wine glass, went up to South Carolina and went, cocktail? It's the best. It's the fucking best. Me and Segura have joked about being gay. One time I go, if we were gay, what would be one thing fun to do? And he goes, come on all your food? And I was like, what? He goes, you love it. You love food, right? I'll be like, yeah. And he goes, if you're gay, you love cum. I was like, your math is adding up. Did you know not all gay guys like the taste of cum? Yeah, I found that out the hard way. Not the hard way. Never mind. Let's get back to the story. So anyway, I thought they were talking about rum. And they were saying they didn't like the taste of it. And you've had rum, like the fucking 151, and you're like, ugh, it is aggressive. So I just jumped into their conversation. I was like, I remember the first time I tasted it. And they're like, what? I was like, yeah, I gagged a lot that night. I was with my buddies, we were at the beach, we're like, pirates do it, we should try it. And then my dad told me it tastes better with pineapple, so. How did I get into this fucking rant? So there I am, shirtless in Snoop Dogg's trailer. He's got his arms spread out like a condor. And I go, Snoop, I've never done this before. And he goes, bullshit. I said, well, I did it in like high school. I haven't done it as like a grown up. And he goes, it's still the same. I said, what? He goes, it's fun, man. I said, you do it? He goes, not all the time, but like, for fun. I said, with who? He goes, I did it with Dr. Dre 2 weeks ago. I was like, for real? He goes, yeah. I go, at the same time? He goes, that's the only way to do it, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? I thought you were fucking cool. I was like, okay. So I start walking to his bathroom. And Snoop goes, where the fuck are you going? I said, I'm going to your shower. He said, why? I said, I thought you said we was going to take a shower. He goes, I did not say that. I said we was going to take a shot. I went, oh, that makes so much more sense. Yeah, okay, no, yeah, let's do that. That sounds like fun. And he's just not moving. He goes, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. I kind of want to be alone right now. He goes, you came over here to shower? I said, it was your idea. And he goes, no, it fucking wasn't. And even if it was my idea, you showed the fuck up? I said, well, I was really upset. He goes, hold on, if I didn't stop you right now, where the fuck would you be? I said, in your shower. He said, doing what? And I said, waiting for you. Snoop Dogg reaches into his pocket, pulls out a blunt, lights it, and he goes, fuck you, I know why your daughter smokes weed, man. And we smoked the blunt, we took a shot, and then we ended up in his shower. Fully dressed, he's like, fuck it, I gotta see if we fit. We get in there, he's like, you fat fuck, how is this supposed to happen? See if you can bend over and grab the soap. I was like, fully once, Snoop. We got so high that night, I handed the blunt to a mirror. I was like, I think he's trying to kill me, you take it. My daughters have weed brains, like, I can tell. Isla, one time we saw a canine unit, and she just goes, hey, why do they still use dogs? I go, as opposed to? She goes, gorillas. I said, why the fuck would you use gorillas? She goes, you know how quick they give up when they see a dog, Dad? Imagine how quick terrorists would give up if they saw a gorilla. And I couldn't stop laughing at terrorists seeing a gorilla for the first time. They don't live where gorillas are. I'm gonna do an impression of the terrorist. Now, if it sounds racist, it's because you're racist. This is my impression of a terrorist. I'm not gonna find the accent. I'm not good with accents, okay? He's like, they don't walk like that. I'm like, where the fuck? They've never even met black guy. Why the fuck are they? Shit! I got black guy pretty good. I'm gonna get the terrorist right away, okay? Terrorists walk probably like, where they're trying to get the sand out of their... Hold on! I've never been there, but I'm assuming it's like the first 30 yards of the beach everywhere. That's probably why they hate us, because that first 30 yards of the beach, we're like, what the fuck? Why are we bringing a fucking cooler? Alright, we can bail on this if you don't like it. You're the one that's telling me if it goes in the special. I haven't even done the accent yet. If you don't like this, you're not gonna like the fucking accent. Alright. terrorist accent in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's not it. Hold on, we gotta find it. You know how you find an accent? Hey, no! Son of a bitch, man, holy fuck! God damn it, why come they don't? They don't say why come. God, no! Hey, grandmama! Nope, that's not in their thing. Hold on. Okay, these terrorists went to school in Switzerland. And that's why they hate us. Okay. Hey, that doesn't, man! I'm tired of these white people not meeting all my demands! This accent's far off. You know, Bert, it's not racist at all, it's stupid. That doesn't! I said to start killing the hostages in... Is that a fucking gorilla? And this is what he sees. Imagine the look on his face when he sees from a van under a tree a silverback gorilla with a helmet on and goggles just... That joke's going nowhere. I'm so bad at accents. I cannot do accents to save my fucking life. Hey, what? Why do I go there? Hey, man. Hurry up, father. I've been smoking a lot of weed lately. A lot of weed. And I got high and I had to go to Rite Aid to get my new prescription for my blood pressure medicine. And I'm sitting in line and there's this black chick in front of me, like 5 feet in front of me, standing in a little circle they draw, you know? And this dude recognizes me from afar, from like over by the blood pressure medicine thing, the blood thing. And he sees me, I have lost weight, and he just fucking lights up like, holy shit, from afar. You look fucking amazing. And he walks past the black chick, gets to me, and he goes, God damn it, man, keep it up, buddy. Fuck yeah. And then he fist bumps me, and low-key goes, have a fucking great day, and walks away. It was the coolest way I've ever been recognized. I'm like glowing in God's love. And the black chick slowly turns around and goes, excuse me? Why didn't you say that to me? And I was high, so I couldn't really explain. So I just looked at her and I went, oh no. It's pretty fucked up. She goes, does that happen to you a lot? And I'm thinking it might happen again, so I don't know what to say. I go, yeah. Yeah, a lot. And then I said to her, I smile a lot. Maybe you should try smiling more. Don't say that to a black woman. Do not say that to a black woman. She looked at me and just goes, fuck you, and turns around. Pharmacist calls her up to the counter. Pharmacist is a big white guy with a beard. He looks right past her and goes, oh, you look great. I can't wait to wait on you. Black chick turns around and goes, I was fucking smiling. I can't stop laughing. I can't stop laughing. I get my medication and I walk through Rite Aid high as fuck, looking for anything. And I'm watching this chick watch me. She's like looking down the aisle, waiting for it to happen again, and trying to figure it out. Finally, she just walks up to me and goes, all right, well, I give up. What the fuck is it? And as soon as she says that, 2 younger dudes who work at Rite Aid walk up to us, box her out, stare at me, and they go, sir, can we help you find some Kool-Aid? Black chick heard Kool-Aid, goes, fuck you, this is racist, I'm out. It's the end of that story. That's the fucking... Oh, I fucked a bear, yes. I got fucked by a bear, sir. Get your facts straight. Yeah, this is fucking... The last time I was here is at the theater. I was here during the pandemic in the parking lot. That was fucking epic. I had the best hand-homemade tortillas I've ever had in my life. I love this fucking town. Nice shot, big guy. I can't do it again. Yes, sir, what do you need? Do it? I'll take another one, good call. Yeah! How many sins are too many sins in a day? Let's see if we got any new jokes that we can try out. We have one of those dogs that should have died 2 years ago. Brother, you could have just fucking bukkake me with a fucking... Oh, this is a nice cigar too. Thank you, brother. Yeah! Oh, shit. Thank you very much. I smoked this on Winston Churchill Day. I'm in Austin for Winston Churchill Day, and we're doing a show at Joe's Club. I got a 3-piece suit and everything. I'm ready to start day drinking. If you want to do it with me, wake up next Wednesday at 8 in the morning, have a soft scotch and breakfast in bed with a cigar. And don't lay that bread until you're nice and buzzed, and then get in the bath with a bottle of champagne, and then start your day. Oh. There's nothing better than day drinking, that feeling. I love it. The only thing better than day drinking is breaking your friend's spirit and making them day drink with you. Shane Gillis. That motherfucker thinks he's not day drinking next week. He is wrong. I'm gonna beat him down hard as fuck until he shows up with fucking I give up. It's still January, yeah. No, yeah, I'm not doing dry January. Are you out of your mind? No. I got too many good reasons to drink. I lost weight. Why can't anyone just go like, hey, you look good, you got life control, okay, have fun. Yeah, that's why I lost weight, so I could keep drinking. I didn't lose weight so that I look good.
Yes, sir!
You know it's time to lose weight when you go to your doctor's appointment and you train the week before it? I got to get a colonoscopy. I was scared as fuck. Oh yeah, I got a colonoscopy and they found 3 polyps. And then the guy goes, I'll let you know. I was like, how about right now? You were just inside me, like let's share secrets. And then he DM'd me like a week later and was like, they're fine. You don't need to come back for 7 years. And so I wrote back, what should I wear? And he didn't get the joke. He wrote back, I'm not sure I'll be the doctor performing your colonoscopy. And I wrote back, buddy, I'm not a whore. I don't let every man get inside me. Let's make a commitment. He didn't reply. So I wrote back, I'm so fucking lonely. We have one of those dogs that should have died 2 years ago. You know the dogs that you loved and then they lose their sight and they can't hear and they just sit in your living room just... And everyone in your family's like, shut the fuck up, Mona! I'm sitting with my dad outside, we're having a cigar and a glass of wine, and I'm making fun of Leanne, like calling her old. I do it because I love her. I think if you don't love your wife, you don't say anything, but if you love, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I'm busting Leanne's balls, and she walks away, and the dog walks into the living room, and I change subjects, but my dad's getting old, he didn't hear me. And I said, fuck, do you ever just wish they'd die? My dad looks at me and goes, buddy, we all think it, you don't say it out loud. I was like, she doesn't even know where the fuck she is sometimes. He's like, what? I go, I walked in the house the other day, she was licking the inside of the fireplace. My dad's like, are you fucking serious? I go, she got a bone stuck in her throat the other night? And I was kind of hoping that's the night she dies. But Dad's like, you didn't take her to the hospital? I go, I've been drinking. I'm not getting a DUI over that bitch. All right, maybe it stays. All right. Hopefully this works. I shit my pants in a Best Buy the other day. There we go. I thought it was a fart. Now, that's how it happened. No one shits their pants on purpose, like my wife thinks. I thought I was farting. I had a fart, hiding behind a poop. You could hear it happening. The fart was like, excuse me. And the poop's like, what do you want? He's like, well, I'd like to get out. He's like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. You either take me with you or not go at all. So as a man, you rearrange that line to get that East German out of Berlin. And then I shit my pants. Now, aggressively. I didn't just shart. I took a shit in a pair of pants. Like I shit my, and it was so bad. Usually when you shit your pants, you just go, whoo. But I shit my pants and I went, I just shit my pants. My kids are like, pack up the iPads, we're going home. My wife got mad because she knew I was trying to fart. Guy's trying to sell us a refrigerator and she goes, what the fuck was you gonna do, huh? Just fart and then we'd all smell it and then what was you gonna say, big brain? When we sat in your fart, when were you gonna tell us how I farted? And I go, hey, I got shit in my pants right now. Let's address the shit in my pants and then we'll talk about this fart that never fucking happened. Poor guy's got the refrigerator door open like, do you need to use our restroom? My wife's like, he doesn't wear underwear, we'll be back. I don't wear underwear. People's like, what about your dick in the zipper? My dick's like a thumb. Callus with a nail on it. Now, this is when my daughters saw one of those epic parent fights. Do you ever have those fights in your family that are so fucking bad, you can't talk about it until 20 years later? And then when you bring it up, everyone laughs at how fucking bad it was. Like for me and my sisters, my parents split up when I was 22, and my other sister was 20, and my little sister was 10, and we all went to the Bahamas. We were gonna try to fix it, right? And we had a horrible trip. We might have introduced my youngest daughter to weed, my youngest sister to weed, I don't know. So the very last day we go to Baskin Robbins. We have a rule in our family: if you go to Baskin Robbins, you get a sample spoon. You can use it as a weapon for 24 hours. Smack someone on the face, on the neck, anywhere, and then you better hope you have your sample spoon to get them back. So we go to Baskin Robbins last day in the morning. That night we're going to dinner. We're in the elevator. My sister and I all have our sample spoons. We are backs against the elevator. My parents are fighting, and my little sister Connie pulls it out and goes, I'm a dad. I'm high as fuck, and I go, that's a great idea. She's 10. She reaches up on her tippy toes. The guy is not expecting it. She pulls back the threshold of this fucking sample spoon and unleashes Thor's cock on this man's neck. I'm talking tin cup, the natural crack. This guy goes full JFK, back and to the left. Doors open to a room full of Asian people in the lobby, and at the top of his lungs he goes, this is why I don't want to be a part of this fucking family. He leaves, my mom follows him, and 30 Asian people see 3 white kids slowly start crying as the doors close. To this day, we'll bring it up and go, Dad, you remember the time you left us in the Bahamas? He flew home by himself. For my daughters, it was the day at Best Buy when we were in the parking garage. I had my pants around my ankles in the corner of the parking garage, wiping my ass with his shirt. And I went to put it in the car, because it was a good fucking shirt, okay? And Leanne goes, that shirt ain't going in my car. And I mistakenly said, that's my car, I pay the bill on that car. And I found out very quickly that is not my car. And she backed up and took the fuck off with my shirt. Now I have my pants on my ankles, chasing me like a fucking lake lizard, like. We could skinny that up, I think. Keep it? Done. Done. Let's see, anything else?
You get 2 shots, yes.
I'll tell you, I got you. Don't worry, I'm telling it. I got you. I got you, don't worry, I'm just making sure we got everything. All right. When I was 22 years old, I got involved with the Russian Mafia. I went to school at Florida State. I was not a very good student. I used to think Anne Frank and Helen Keller were the same person. They're not. Found that out at the Anne Frank house. Oh yeah, high as shit, we're doing the tour. I'm pulling my buddy inside. I'm like, you know she had a dog, right? I'm like, what? Girl, he ran away. You would too if your name was We go into her kitchen, I go, here's where she burned her fingers. They're like, how did she burn her fingers? I was like, she was trying to read the waffle iron. This lady turns around and goes, are you telling Helen Keller jokes? And these guys realize, I don't know who Anne Frank is, and I think we're at Helen Keller's house. And they get the ultimate laugh. The ultimate laugh is when you want to laugh, but you can't because you're at a fucking Holocaust museum. My point is, I wasn't a very good student. I signed up for a Russian class one time thinking it was Spanish, and it took me 3 classes before I realized, I don't think this is Spanish. I had to leave, the teacher was hot, she stopped me, she goes, don't go anywhere. I need 14 kids to teach this class. You're the 14th, if you just sit down, I'll give you a seat. I was like, Strasbootsia, bitches, I'm back! Dude, I took Russian 1, 2, 3, and 4, never learned a fucking word. Russian 4 was taught in Russian. Do you have any idea what it's like to go to a class every single day and just sit there like an immigrant at the DMV? Like, that joke didn't go over very well in El Paso last night. They just nodded and they're like, yup. That place is more Mexican than Mexico. I had a really good time though. That place can fucking party, holy shit. Coach clean as fuck. Anyway. So I took Russian 1, 2, 3, and 4. At the end of Russian 4, same teacher pulls me inside. She goes, hey, we're taking a trip to Russia. If you go, you'll get a minor. I was like, hold on. You know I can't read, speak, write, or understand the language. She was like, I am fucking well aware of that. She goes, it doesn't matter with all the classes you've taken, the ones you will take. If you go, you'll get a minor. I was like, shit, that's all you had to say. Let's go to Russia and fuck some minors now. No, man, this is back when you could do that. We went to Russia. What's the age of consent in Texas? 17. That's young. Mississippi's 14. Yeah, what do you say to a 14-year-old after you're done fucking them? You can play on your iPad for 15 minutes. All right, back to the, that's right, that deserves a what the fuck? Hey, I don't fuck them, they do now. I love there's always one dude in the crowd that goes, 17, huh? It's news to me. We went to Russia. Why do I dig holes in the middle of a story that already fucking works? Sir, I have a question about black cops, if we're already in this hole. You'd think black is a slimming color. It's not. Shouldn't it be the white ones that look big, like a lighthouse in the fog or a flashlight in a haunted house? What are you kids doing in here? All right, we're out. Now, we went to Russia in 1990. Do you remember the first time we saw a black cop? Ninth grade. I thought I had a big dick. I did not. I walked in the shower, I was like, what's up, Buckton? Holy shit! Those are cocks. I have a penis. You can pull that out of the party. I have something you can show a nurse. My dick looks like a pig from Charlotte's Web, just scared and pink. We went to Russia. In 1995. In 1995, the mob ran everything, and they told us at our first night that we paid off the mafia to keep you safe. In exchange for our money, they give us 2 young gangsters. The word for that in Russian is banditi. These bandits are going to live with you. They're going to walk you to class, walk you back from class, take you on field trips. Don't speak to them. They're in the mafia. I was like, oh, they're going to be my best fucking friends. So the first night, I grabbed a bottle of vodka and a 6-pack of Baltica, which is their beer, and I planned a sentence. I was going to say, Здравствуйте, меня зовут Bert, очень приятно, я работаю кошка. Which means, hello, my name's Bert, very nice to meet you, I work pussy. Kind of, it really means I work with cats. Anyway, doesn't matter, the second the door opens and I'm face to face with a real Russian gangster with the wife beater and the tattoos and the track pants and the cigarette. How do you say it? He looks at me and just goes, "Stole," and I fucking panicked. Everything I planned on saying flooded out of my head, and all I said to him in Russian in his doorway was, "I am the machine." He started laughing hysterically, grabs me, walks me in a room full of 9 Russian gangsters, all drinking and smoking, and just goes, "Stop! Tell them what you said." Now I'm shitting my pants like, fuck it, I'm the machine! They look at me, look at each other, and they're like, fuck it, he's the machine! And I became the machine, and they fucking loved me. Because I drank shot to shot with them all night long, and all I knew how to say to them was, I'm the machine! And I fuck cats. Now, the guy that answered the door, his name was Igor. He was my best friend. We did everything together. We ran a pool hall scam, we stole a boat, and then one day, the whole class takes an overnight train trip to Moscow, and Igor tells me, he goes, I can't go. I said, why not? He goes, different mafia runs train, different mafia runs Moscow. I go, hold on. What's that mean for me? He's like, don't worry, I just set up banditi, they'll take care of you. Sure enough, we get to the train station, and he introduces me to my 2 new gangsters, Igor and Igor. And he's like, guys, this is the machine. If you give the machine vodka, you'll have a great time. And the bigger the 2 Igors, looks like a kid on Christmas. He's like, oh, I can't wait to play with the machine. He grabs me, walks me past my class, and he goes, the machine sits in first class. I'm like, that's what I'm fucking talking about. We go to first class, it is pent out. There's booze, there's food, and here's the real gangster part. Second the train takes off out of the station, everyone that works on the train comes in to pay their respects. The fucking conductor walks in, rips off the stars and stripes to his shirt, places them on my lap and goes, this is a present for the machine. It would be an honor to do a shot of vodka with the machine. I am 22 years old thinking, these machine stories might have gotten out of control. We drink all the booze in an hour, Big Igor stands up, he goes, machine. We go to the bar part to get more vodka. I'm like, fuck it, I'm in the mob, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. We roll to the bar car like a big dick in a locker room. You know what that feels like, sir. It's kind of glad I brought the black cock thing now, huh? I can always work my way out of a hole. Anyway. You want to hear? Hold on. No, never mind. This is the worst hole I've ever been in, okay? We're in dinner with my wife and her best friend and her boyfriend. This is so bad. And her friend tells us, this is so bad, I'm sorry already. Her friends had a couple glasses of wine on, and she goes, you know I tried to kill myself. Do you know what you're not supposed to say in that moment? how? I immediately was the only shithead at the table. And then, but everyone's going, yeah, wait, how? She goes, well, you have to know, I tried to jump off a cliff, and I couldn't stop laughing. So I go, how did you fuck that up? Like, can you fly? Like, what? She goes, well, I decided not to do it. And I laughed even harder, and I was like, yeah, we've all done that. We've all been like, nah, never mind. Okay, back to the story. So, keep it? Okay, now. We walk into the bar cart. Igor says to me in Russian, he goes, machine, go behind the bar and grab bread. In Russian, and I understood it. For a second, I'm like, I'm fucking learning. I'm learning the language my way, not through flashcards and textbooks, but by joining the mafia. I'm behind the bar like, Igor, I know what you said. He's like, go for you, machine. Can the machine find cheese? And I was like, see, cheese, I got it, give me another one. He's like, grab vodka. I was like, already another one, give me another one. He's like, grab the money. I'm like, huh? He goes, grab the fucking money. And I realized at that instant, we're robbing the bar cart. And I'm the one doing it, Rosetta Stone style. I grab the shit, walk out, two of my classmates see me, and they're like, you're in so much fucking trouble. We go back to our first class cabin, and within 5 minutes, the head chaperone of this train trip, not the whole trip, just the train trip. She was an English teacher who did not speak Russian. She swings our first class cabin door open with that liberal arts confidence. This shit is fucking over. You're done, mister. Get up right now. You're coming with me immediately. Stand up. Big Igor looks at me confused, smiles, takes a big sip of vodka, spits in her eyes and goes, no one talks to the machine like that. Shuts the door in her face and goes, fuck that bitch, this is Russia. He then looks at me and he goes, don't worry, machine, when it gets dark, we have a good time. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing when it gets dark? Reaches into his pocket, pulls out a ring of keys, and he goes, we're robbing the whole fucking train. Okay. Now this is the best part of the story if you ask me, and I've heard this story a lot. I posted this on Facebook like 7 years ago. I really didn't think anyone, 13 years ago I told this on Rogan, and I thought, that's it, I'm done. And then I posted it on Facebook 7 years ago. I retired the story, I'm never gonna tell it again. And I'm laying in bed with my wife the night I posted it, and she has her phone in her hand, she goes, honey, I think your story is going viral. I was like, you don't know how to work the internet. And I went to sleep, and I woke up the next morning, and she was sitting crisscross applesauce in her bed with her cell phone and a cup of coffee, and goes, don't know how to work the internet? I said, no. She goes, 3 million people saw your story last night, dickhead. And I was like, what the fuck? And I watched this story go viral. It was the best thing that's ever happened to me. It went from 3 million to 7 million to 9 million to 20 million to 30 million to 40 million. It's at 88 million on all platforms. I was lucky enough, and I never thought I'd say that night, to make a major motion picture that streamed #1 on Netflix for almost a month. And it did that because of the people in this room. Thank you. You'll never know how appreciative I am. From the bottom of my heart, my life is nothing but joy, and I'm being serious. You gifted that to me. I can never repay it. That's why I don't have a problem telling this story. It is, I'll get emotional telling you this, but I don't know if you've ever been a broke dad, but I was a broke dad that night. And Christmas had just passed, and I wondered what next Christmas would be. And if you know that as a parent, that panic of like, how are we going to do this year? And I will tell you, I can put my daughters through college because of the people in this fucking room. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you way more, sir. You have no fucking idea. You shared that story, and that story went viral. And here's the fucking interesting part, is the way the algorithm worked at the time is when you shared it to Facebook, the comment that show up first under the story on your page was the top comment from my page, the one that most people interacted with. That comment was left by a woman named Kristen Hodgson. She lives in Minnesota. I know a great deal about her now. Her comment read, I swear to God, you can find it. I was in Bert's Russian class. I was on this trip to Russia. This story is 100% true. He fucking robbed us. I swear. And then she tagged everyone in my class. And they just posted pictures of the trip in Russia. They're like, here's Bert and Igor arm wrestling. I robbed her. We robbed the whole train. We robbed everyone, and then we drank hard as fuck. Oh. We pulled into Moscow, top 5 drunkest I've ever been in my life without throwing up. What's number 1, Bert? My wedding. Thanks for asking, sir. I was so drunk at my wedding, secret time, I went down on my wife at the end of the night, and it took me 10 minutes to realize she was wearing tights. I didn't give up on her. I put my lips around her entirely and just went, ho! God bless America, land that I love. You're better than El Paso. Keep going. Last night, they did not know the lyrics to that song. I swear. So I had to hit them with the, oh, say can you? Perfect. Good call, put your flashlights on. We pull into Moscow at 6 a.m. Train stops, sun's up, door opens, same teacher, not mad. Curious, right? Looks at me, smiles, and goes, I want to be the one to tell you they've alerted the police. And I look out, and I see 2 cops talking to my whole class. They're in their pajamas, they're upset, they've been robbed. I get it. Big Igor sees us and is completely unfazed. He's like, don't worry, I speak to police for both of us. He's like, not the representation I was looking for. He walks out to the cops who are taking a fucking statement, grabs one by the arm, spins him around and just goes, fuck you! We fuck you in the mouth. We fuck you in the ass. I'm like, stop with the fucking we shit. I'm not fucking anybody. Like, I'll definitely hold him down, but I'm not gonna. Now the cop's just staring at me and I hear him bark out, "Play the arms, you dig," which I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound like, "You're okay, stay there." How the fuck do I pull Kermit the Frog out? After all my shit accents, he just shows up. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? You fucking assholes. This is my impression of a gay Hulk. You would like me when I'm horny. Shout out to our production crew, they're fucking amazing. I walk up to the cop, who's standing in front of the class I just robbed. Next to the gangster I robbed them with. All I'm thinking is, this isn't how I plan on spending my second junior year. I get 5 steps from the cop, who looks impatient as fuck. He takes 2 big steps, grabs me by the arm, spins me away from my class, away from Igor, gets right in my face and goes, "So, I understand you're the machine. Nice, tonight you party with us." And I was like, "Wait, what?" He goes, "Tonight you party with us. Do you like strip clubs?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I like strip clubs." I go, "Wait, I'm not in trouble?" And he gets so close to me, I can smell his morning cigarette, and he goes, "No. Fuck that bitch, this is Russia." San Antonio! Did you have a good time tonight? Did you have a good time tonight? Let's bring out the other comedians you saw. Let them hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, from Texas, Shane Torres! Sam Talent! I gotta get a picture of this room. This is fucking amazing. This is a bucket list adventure. This is epic. Do me a favor, put your flashlights on one more time so we can see everyone in this room and let us get one picture, please. Fuck yes, isn't that fucking amazing? Thank you. Come on in, boys. All right, one by myself, flexing hard as fuck. San Antonio! Thank you for being with me all these years, over a laugh out loud, to out there, to the theater, to here. This is fucking amazing.